What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Grease Trap. I'm James.
I'm Sean.
I'm Dom.
And I'm Mike.
Let's get greasy. What are we talking about today?
Today we're going to be talking about movies through the eras.
Okay.
Now I know you're probably thinking, wow, these people talk about movies like every other week, but now we're talking
Fuck you guys.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Also, fuck you. But we're also gonna talk about like vintage movies and like kind of progress into like.
Cursing. God.
We like to talk.
Yeah, come on.
We want to talk
Man,
about
why you guys wearing sunglasses? I just realized that.
Yo, why'd you have to mention it? Why'd you have to mention it? You could have just left it alone and they wouldn't have said anything.
Okay. So back to movies. What do you want to start with, Mike?
So, I'm sure that everybody that is watching the podcast has probably gone to school. And I don't know about you guys, but in my social studies class, once or twice, I've watched The Twilight Zone. And I've watched scenes
I
from
watched
the
that show
Twilight Zone
many
movie.
times.
And then from that, I started to watch it on my own. And that show is from, like, what, the 60s or something? The
50s,
70s?
60s.
The 50s. And that show is just, it's so fucking good. And I can't find anything that's, I don't even watch TV anymore. Like, I hate TV.
I don't either.
You know, the early episodes of The Twilight Zone, besides the effects and stuff, I think it kind of is like, on par with like early movies, even before that. Like, the first movie that ever came out, I just remembered it while you guys were talking, was The Great Train Robbery. It was just a silent film of them robbing a train. And honestly, if you look at the old Twilight episodes, like Twilight Zone,
Yeah.
it's so like black and white, it's so monotone, there's really no effects. It's kind of just like camera editing. It's like they just frame it and they just have people on the wing of a plane and stuff.
Yeah,
nuts.
and with the way that the show is designed, because of when it was created, it almost makes it more creepy.
Yeah,
Because I feel like if we
So
had
weird.
it in color, 1080p, 60 frames, or 4K, or whatever you want to call it, they what's it called? It wouldn't be as creepy. Like, it wouldn't get you into it as much. I feel like you just would care less about it.
I feel you that.
Well, yeah, because you can't forget now we have like with all these special effects, CGI, whatever you want to say.
Acting is way different too.
Well, absolutely, because it goes back to what I was about to say. Now we have all these other little variables and factors that you can throw into making a movie or a TV show that just add just all the little emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because
tiny details.
like something like the Twilight
Like the
Zone.
emotion of family.
Okay, yes. Okay, great. But like you said, the Twilight Zone, like there wasn't even any color in it, and you would think that automatically like takes away from the feeling. No, that actually gives the feeling of like you said, it gives it that dark, mysterious feeling of like, wow, you have to figure out a lot for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That Nuke episode. Do you guys remember the Nuke
I remember that episode. The whole block went crazy on that one guy.
Yup.
I remember that episode.
That one was crazy. And then when I think he got locked in the hotel, the guy was locked in the room at the hotel.
I don't know.
Something
There's
like
like
that.
200 episodes, man.
You know what's crazy about like horror shows and stuff like in that kind of era? I feel like it's so like much more scarier, like old movies than they are like now. Like, people would like look at it and be like, oh, it's like a joke movie.
Because
It's
that's
not really
what I was about to
funny.
say. They had to add that more natural element of fear because they couldn't do all these they couldn't tweak anything, you know?
Yeah.
It was whatever they could get from the camera, you know? Like, and you think that's
And
more
jump
natural.
scares, too.
Like, I gotta say, like, the jump scares were a lot scarier. Now it's more like animated, it's more like cartoony, it's like shit I've seen in video, like, you know what I mean? It's cool. Like, but like, the movies like Sinister, the movies like
Chapter 2 was pretty gross
it's
with
like
the CGI.
it's like shit I've seen in some scary video games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like compared to like Halloween or like Friday the 13th and stuff. Like
I actually
that
like.
shit.
Did you see
Yo,
the new
on it-
Halloween movie?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yo, on an off topic, really quick. Video games that are like horror video games, the ones that are crummier quality are way scarier than the ones that are like 4K.
Yeah,
you
like
consider-
Friday the 13th.
Like
Maybe
the ones that
instead
are
of,
just like
some
really
quality.
a really shitty engine, really shitty graphics and everything.
Slenderman.
Yeah, like
Yo,
games like
Slenderman
that
is
are
shit.
so
Yo, you
fucking scary.
You know what game wasn't like crazy scary, but like for like a phone game it was pretty good. Sean, you know where I'm going with this, I think.
Just say.
Granny. You guys remember
Oh,
Granny?
I know you're talking.
Yes.
I
mean,
YouTubers play it.
I've played it before. Yeah. I
Like
played
for-
that on some cool.
I feel like for what it
versions.
was actually really good because it was like that shit quality, but it was like a
Yeah.
free game. You know. You're
Well,
like,
no, it was the same concept as it was a Slenderman concept. You had to escape the house.
Yeah.
The thing was chasing you. You had to stay away, get around the obstacles. It was gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You had to hide, whatever.
In a movie like Frankenstein, like that was probably a really scary movie when it
Actually,
came out.
that was-
Now,
Oh yeah.
now if you watch it, it's just like it's not too scary because the acting's not too good, and that's because the acting was so young. Now we've been through so many years of acting. Now we're just used to seeing perfect acting.
Well, you know what's so
No
funny?
imperfections.
I was talking
One of those
about this.
acting classes.
I was talking about this with my friend the other day. You guys have seen The Lord of the Rings?
Yeah,
You know what it is?
yeah.
You know Ian McKellen. He played Gandalf.
He's also
And-
Magneto.
What's up?
He's also Magneto.
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah.
And he, I think he was. I saw this thing allegedly he was getting very emotional on set because there's this one particular scene where he's in this thing. It's like I think in the movie it's the Hobbit hole. It's this little
Yeah.
house for the little guys. You know what I'm saying? And basically the whole set was a green screen. Everything was green.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
With
saying?
the Hobbit hole?
Yeah, because basically they recorded. It's like all molded in like a green. It's a green room.
But isn't there actual place in real life with the Hobbit hole?
I mean, I guess, but this was a set for a movie, James.
Yeah, I know, but I thought they made it for the movie.
I don't know.
I'm not
Could be
sure.
wrong.
Because he said he was sitting, because you can't forget, like, those hobbits were mostly CGI, too.
Oh,
and
yeah,
allegedly
yeah.
he was saying it's because he didn't like sitting there on, like, a green set, you know what I'm saying? Like, it felt unnatural, because he was a guy who was, like, a Shakespearean stage actor, you know? So, it really shows, like, the mental toll this acting, like, takes on actors, you know?
Yeah, but another show that my stepfather's grandfather, he used to watch this show called Laurel and Hardy, and I'm sure you guys know about The Honeymooners.
Oh, yeah.
The Honeymooners is a great show.
I've heard of Laurel and Hardy, too, but I've never really watched it. I used to watch The Honeymooners, like, in the morning, in the
Yeah.
summertime.
It's just two guys just fooling around,
Yeah.
getting into trouble. But it's like in the 50s. It's different and it's really interesting to watch. It's really enjoyable too. It's
Like a
it's
sitcom?
almost like a sitcom, just like how
Well,
The Honeymooners
no,
was. But it's only focused on two guys instead of four people.
Well, yeah, it's more like,
Like Drake and Josh over this time?
Yeah, but these guys are a little. They were a little bit older. They were more like in their 30s.
This is more like skitty, sort of.
Yeah,
it's
like-
more-
yeah, like
okay,
little
yeah.
skits.
Okay, yeah, it was more like that.
But they were.
So actually, it is kind of
hilarious.
like Drake and Josh. Because Drake and Josh just started as a skit.
More adult.
Yeah.
Drake and Josh started the skit on the
Yeah,
Amanda
Amanda
show.
Show, right?
I remember that. But either way, no, yeah, you're right. Like, it goes back to like what I was about to say this 2 seconds ago. Funny is like a whole different meaning now compared to back then. Because like literally, like I said, with the concept of scary, even funny was just a whole different. They had to find a whole different concept
Yeah,
of emotion. You know,
exactly.
to find that emotion to make you laugh, the element of surprise to make you laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like. It was like you said, when you don't have the effects, it's all you can get out of that camera and what the people can do.
Yeah.
What would you guys say is like the golden age of comedy? Like, I mean, actor-wise, like I would say like Will Ferrell and like
Yeah,
maybe
I would say like early
Okay.
2000s.
Adam Sandler even.
Yeah, no.
Adam Sandler's funny.
Mid to
It's
late
fun.
90s to
Yeah,
mid
exactly.
2000s.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
That's
I agree.
like peak Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Chris Rock, Jackie Chan even. He's
Oh
like
yeah, Happy
Jackie
Madison.
Chan.
That's when Happy Madison started coming together
yeah,
in the later
but
'90s.
Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison mixed
Well, no.
together.
Happy Madison is.
Oh right,
Thank you.
that's
Mom.
his. I'm
The
sorry,
production company.
I forgot.
Can't have a conversation with this guy. I'm just joking.
I forgot
We'll
about
forgive
that.
you. We'll forgive you.
I know that you guys might not agree with this, but I like the Grown Ups a lot. Not the second one.
I like
it's
it.
I
It's
like
not
the
the
first
second
one.
one.
That's
That's
the
the
third
third
one?
one.
They're like okay. They're okay. I think there is a third one. Is there a third one?
I don't think there's. I think it's
I
only
I
one.
may have that one wrong,
Yeah.
but I'll always like the first one better than
It's
the second
it's a
one.
good movie.
You know,
The
It's
like-
second one's like okay.
You know who I feel like is a very underrated, and I feel like people don't say his name enough in the conversations like this is Ben Stiller.
Yes.
Ben
I
Stiller,
feel like
yeah,
people don't
yeah,
say it
yeah.
enough. You know, I was watching Meet the Fockers today. Yeah.
Yo, you know who's also, if you're gonna talk that, you know who's also underrated in that aspect? Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Absolutely, yeah. Rob Schneider's very good.
He's like, he's always in Adam Sandler's movies. He's like cameoing as something that's so stupid and funny. Like, remember, what was it? The one where the girl would lose her memory?
I don't know.
I think it was like 50 First Dates or something.
Oh,
like that.
yeah, 50 First
Oh,
Dates
sure.
with Drew Barrymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
The girl lose her memory. Yeah, thank you, Dom.
I couldn't.
When the girl lose her memory. I'm sorry. Dom, I'm sorry to get
He,
What's up?
remember they were like at the zoo and he like lives with him and he like got bit by a shark or something.
Yeah, I've seen that movie so many times and I honestly can't recall the scene that you're talking about, but yeah, I know what you're
He's
talking
fucking
What's
hilarious,
the
bro.
fucking movie called? It's
What?
it's when the guy gets the God Bruce Almighty.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great
Yeah.
movie too. With,
That's good.
was it Morgan Freeman? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman is God.
Yeah,
He is God.
Like, come on. I
we
was
just don't know it yet.
if I didn't have my LaCroix in my hand, I would have interrupted you to say that. I'm not even joking. I would have been like, Morgan Freeman is the Lord.
I heard legends
No, he's
that
not.
Morgan
I
Freeman
don't
can
know
turn
Michael
water
Scott. I can't
into
use
oil.
the words.
I forgot.
Like that.
It's like in my head, but I can't get it out.
Oh,
What?
Michael Scott's real
Fuck.
name. From The Office, Michael Scott.
Oh,
I honestly never really cared for The Office that much. I'll
But
be
you know who
honest,
the
but-
guy is that plays Michael Scott?
It's Pete Carell.
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Pete Carell.
Oh, Steve
Carell's
Carell,
so
yeah.
funny,
Yeah,
bro.
Steve Carell. He was in Bruce Almighty too.
And
with,
Anchorman.
Yeah, he played
Yeah.
Bruce.
He's like, where'd you get that alien gun? I don't know.
Wasn't he also in
I think he's a great voice actor.
Yeah.
he was also in the
That's a good
40-year-old
voice.
virgin. Right? That was
Yeah,
him? That was him in the
42-year-old virgin.
The 40.
40-year-old
Is it
virgin.
40? Yeah.
Yes,
40-year-old.
that was him in 40-year-old.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know who was such an underrated comedian and he was in so many great movies that we all know? Robin Williams.
Yes.
Oh, Robin
We have to
Williams.
give Robin
Bro, you
Williams.
can't talk
Absolutely.
comedy without mentioning Robin Williams.
Yeah,
I feel
right.
Like that's just like
Flubber Bro. You ever see the one? I forgot. It was a really sad movie. It was also funny. It was like the one where like his son killed himself, and he got framed for it or something.
Really?
Something like
I don't
that.
remember.
never seen it.
It was a great movie.
I feel like his most iconic movie is Mrs. Doubtfire.
Miss Doubtfire was a good movie too.
I like that.
It is a great movie.
There was like actually now you think about that, there was like an era of like spy movies with like something like that. There was like
Yeah, there's like Rush Hour.
what was the one with like the babysitter? Yeah, Rush Hour. Like you know that kind of movie, like, Tooth Fairy. Like it was like weird, like
Oh,
spy
Tooth
kind of
Fairy,
like.
yeah.
Wait, the Tooth Fairy with the rock in it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, that movie was so.
That's
Oh,
But I liked it. It was
yeah.
weird, but I liked it.
Yeah.
I
It
really
was a
liked
good
the
movie.
house that the rock was in.
You know what though? I don't retain anything from that movie except when there's a mini rock and he's getting chased by a cat. That's the only thing I remember from the movie.
I really want to have a genuine conversation with the person that invented Ted. Like that is just.
It was mostly something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, but I still want to. I want to smoke a joint with him. And also Seth Rogen. He's hilarious.
That's the
And,
movie you would have a great time.
Superbad too. I love him as the cop in Superbad. That
With
was
all-
oh,
so
he's
fucking
hysterical.
funny.
Wait, we
That's
just
a guy.
completely glanced over Jonah Hill.
Oh my God, you're right.
You talking super bad, and we forgot to talk about Jonah Hill.
Right, you
Jonah
mentioned it
Hill
like
in that movie.
13
is,
seconds ago now.
I know, but like still,
Jonah Hill is such a different level in that movie, bro. He is so fucking funny.
Bro, he
has no. He's just off the chain.
he
the whole
plays
time.
the awkward weird guy so perfectly. 21, 22 Jump Street,
Yeah.
perfect.
Mhm.
I think I only know him from that role. I know him from my other roles, but like.
Well, yeah, he's a very good side character, just like the idiot side character friend who's just like
Yeah.
outgoing, but like just
He's
a
weird.
fucking idiot.
He's like
Yeah.
weird.
Not even necessarily. He's just an idiot, and it makes him weird. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but like I said, he's outgoing enough to like get into shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro,
like
yeah.
in The Wolf of Wall Street when he played Donnie or whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that is that Jonah Hill.
That is Jonah
Yes,
Hill.
it is Jonah Hill.
Really? Wow.
Unless I'm saying the wrong person, it's not Donnie.
I don't know because I know that there's someone that looks just like him.
He was in Moneyball also,
Yeah.
but he wasn't in like a weird role. I think that he was actually pretty solid in that role.
Wolf of Wall Street is a piece of.
That's such a
art.
great
It is a
movie.
great
He was
movie.
honestly a great
Piece of
actor in it
art.
too.
It is beautiful.
It is a great movie.
I could sit through every single second of that movie and be entertained.
The acting in that movie is just so top tier.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That I think I may have spoken about how like Jordan Belfort and Leonardo DiCaprio, like they linked up at Jordan Belfort's house, and he remember the scene where he's like crawling on the floor when he's off the Quaaludes in the house, when like the FBI has the phone tapped, and he like drove the Lambo home off the Quaaludes and
Yeah.
shit, off the Lemonheads.
Yes, I understand. I remember.
So like that crawling scene when the wires like wrapped around him and shit, Jordan and him were literally crawling on his floor, like practicing for like 3 months.
Yeah.
And like his mother came in and was like, "The fuck you two retards do?"
Well, yeah, you gotta get it down, bro.
That's what, bro. Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds,
He's just so.
he's a nice guy.
The dry humor is just so funny.
Pete Davidson's really funny
Pete-
too.
That's more of like modern.
No,
'cause,
but
like,
I only like one scene from Pete Davidson, and that was the Elon Musk and Saturday Night Live thing. They did
okay.
a scene about Mars,
Yeah.
bro. That was so funny. If you guys haven't seen it, go look up Saturday Night Live, Elon Musk Mars.
Listen,
skit.
I'm not hating on Pete Davidson. I'm from Staten Island. I just don't think he's all that funny.
I don't like
know why.
that movie. Trust
just
me,
don't-
I literally
I think
like
he's
the
been in
one
some
clip.
shitty stuff.
I know.
I love
know.
that movie.
I thought it was alright.
I don't think he's horrible.
I
I just
watched
feel
it.
like
I just like
I
that.
don't.
one
I don't.
video.
Maybe it's, I don't like his stuff. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that one video is funny. That's the only thing that I.
No, yeah, he's funny, but like I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I kind of like him more than you guys.
Maybe-
Because, like,
I think you do. Too.
Maybe I haven't seen enough of him. I don't know.
I definitely like him more than you guys. But I think like the reason is because like he uses like his experiences and like fuels that as like his comedy, and I try to do that a little bit also. Like obviously he's been through like more crazy shit than me. You know, his dad passed away in 9/11. You know, a real hero, and he makes jokes about it because that's how he like gets through it. I'm not gonna obviously. I don't have anyone who died in 9/11.
Yeah.
Thank God. so I can't really like.
No, I know what you're
You
saying.
know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. He's trying to move past it by basically just the way that he acts.
Right.
Just
Well,
his way of.
I'll tell you this real quick about
almost.
Pete Davidson. I remember, obviously, this was one little thing. This was years ago. I think it was when I was in like 7th or 8th grade. He was there for the Justin Bieber roast with Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart. But it was a hysterical roast. And I gotta say, Justin Bieber finished it great. Either way, I remember Pete Davidson just said like stupidest insult ever that had nobody like. It was like, I was upset that I didn't get to meet my dad. But Justin, then I met your dad.
And I'm glad mine's dead. I
Yeah,
remember
something
that,
like that. And I was like, okay. Like, nobody, it was like some real dark humor that really could have, like, it was just not the time. It was like,
Yeah,
7th grade, 8th grade, I was like, what the fuck is this?
The people
bro?
weren't real.
People who are,
Yeah, I was like, whoa,
bro,
bro.
the people there weren't sure whether to laugh. Or
Trust me, I appreciate
Yeah,
dark,
right?
trust me, I appreciate dark humor. But everybody was just making like mad offensive jokes towards like Justin Bieber. Was like, yo, why is this guy talking about his dead dad now? It's like,
Yeah.
whoa, bro. Like,
Justin Bieber's a dead dad.
no,
Pete
Pete
No,
Davidson.
Like Pete Davidson's talking about his dead dad in relation to Justin's dad, which is just a weird. I don't know. It wasn't the right place at the right time.
I think-
No, yeah, I get it. Everybody's so I'm not saying, oh, he's a fucking jerk off entirely.
No, it
you
just
know?
wasn't the right.
Yeah,
place
but like
at the
I remember
right
that was my
time.
first little taste at him, and I was just like, and that's what it was. I hate to say it, me being a young ass kid and hearing the first joke I ever heard him make and hearing nobody laugh really leaves a sour taste in you. Not sour.
first
You know what I'm
7
saying? Like
seconds-
as a young kid, you're like, wow, he's not funny.
The
Like,
first 7 seconds worth of the first impression are
Yeah.
so crucial.
oh, especially
So
especially as a
crucial.
young
So I
kid.
understand why you
Well,
just-
yeah,
you
especially
just
as-
have that connotation.
Especially as a young kid, because you know you're so persuasive as a young kid, or easily persuaded.
Yeah.
I mean, in what you're saying, the first 7 seconds is so crucial. I thought that, like, I heard the same thing, though. I think that might have also been the first, like, comedy I've ever seen him in, and I thought that was really funny. So.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you. I love the Disney movies are good, but I only like a few. Only a few.
I got a hot cake.
What's a hot cake?
What do you guys think about spoof movies? Do you think they should come back?
I don't even know what spoof movies
Yeah.
are.
Scary Movie, all those.
Oh!
You got-
They're really funny, but some of them are corny. You can't watch them more than once.
That, I agree with
Cannot
that.
watch
You know
it
what
more than
movie's
once.
really corny? Disaster movie.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I
agree.
consider a spoof
What movie?
though?
Disaster movie.
I don't know what that is.
You can only watch, bro. I
There's
feel
other
like
ones to forgot.
I feel like scary movie you can only watch like once a year.
Yeah.
You guys think that
Or maybe
Kick-Ass-
even like every few
Yeah.
years.
Do you guys think that Kick-Ass is a spoof movie?
I've never really seen it, honestly.
A
Kick-Ass is
spoof
like
movie of what?
nah,
though?
Kick-Ass is a
Just
great
like
movie.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, just like some sort of like Marvel movie. Anything
Dragonfly
like that.
Man is like the one from
Oh.
the superhero movies.
Yeah.
You ever see Spaceballs?
Yes, I have seen Spaceballs.
I actually fuck with that movie.
It's fun.
I don't know why.
That's a spoof movie too.
You know what movie isn't really a spoof movie, but I mean, I guess you could kind of say it is. Austin Powers.
Yeah, because
Spoof
it's
movie of what,
James
though?
Bond.
Yeah,
it is a
James
spoof movie.
Bond.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's a
What's it
fucking.
called?
It's a great movie, bro. All
That might be
three.
controversial calling it a spoof movie, but
I don't
I
fucking
consider
care.
it.
Either
Why would it
way.
be controversial?
because you know people are like, oh, it's its own thing. You know?
See,
Oh, it's fun.
that's the problem. No, I'm not saying what I'm saying. That's the problem nowadays is that people get too personal, and just because it's called a spoof movie, it's not a good movie. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
that's
great
everybody's
movie.
issue
No,
now.
I
All
get what you
three
mean.
of them
I'm
are great.
comparing it to James Bond.
Oh, but
So
why
I feel
can't you compare it to
people will
James
get-
Bond? James Bond's good.
Yeah, I know, but like people will get like, you know, like what if it's like your favorite like franchise?
Okay.
Like, say if you
No,
love like
that's a-
Star Wars and like
but
it's like Star Trek.
Even still, yeah, you're right.
Fuck
They get
Star
so
Trek,
excited.
bro.
I don't like Star Trek or Star Wars. To be
Neither
honest.
do
I
I.
watch all the
Neither do
Star
I.
Wars.
Nah,
It's
too
nah.
much
See,
to watch
there's a
for
difference.
me.
I feel like there's a little bit difference there. Not to nitpick, there's a difference there because Austin Powers is supposed to be comedy. James Bond is more like
Yeah, you're right.
action and shit. So you can say it's supposed to be like a comedic James Bond. You know what I'm saying? Same with Star Trek and like I know what you mean. Then you've got those like those heavy old fans like yo Star Trek and Star Wars. It's the same thing, right? And then people get like oh no it's not. Like
Yo,
everybody's
let's
like,
just be mad
Yeah.
controversial right now, so we trend OD. Bro, Star Wars and Star Trek, same exact thing, no differences.
Damn, that's so beat.
I feel like they revolve around like the same foundation.
well, it's
That's what I
sci-fi.
think it is.
It's sci-fi.
Well,
That's
yeah.
pretty much what they revolve around.
Let's keep being controversial.
Space
I want
sci- human space sci-fi. If you want to get into, I guess, really,
Yeah.
you know, like, I mean, hey, Star Trek, it's like part of the storyline that it's supposed to be like 23 something. That's the year, whatever. Like 500 years into the future, 300 years, and so they go all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my grandpa used
But-
to watch that show all the time, and I think it's literally what you just said. They just wander around.
The
protect
only thing they
planet.
say about Star Wars is a long time ago
Yeah.
in a galaxy
Yeah.
far, far away. That's all you know about it.
How
And
long
then-
ago is it?
Exactly.
That's what he
listen,
just
Dom.
said.
Oh my God!
I know.
Maybe you
but
need to
like-
watch the movie and the words will be in front of you.
No, I know. I've seen it. I've played the Lego Star Wars game. It says it all the time. But like, how long ago is it?
Yo, Mike.
It's so annoying that they
Back to what you said about Disney movies.
Why you
they kinda-
complaining?
They shitted on Star Wars.
It is what it is. It's part of this
They
theory.
ruined the franchise.
Yeah, they did ruin the franchise.
What? Who ruined what franchise?
Disney
Disney
with Star
ruined Star Wars franchise.
I won't say they ruined. I mean, I'll tell you this. I will tell you this. Hear me out. Now, it goes without saying they were obviously going to make a lot more movies. They spent like $5 billion on the Star Wars franchise altogether from George Lucas.
Yeah.
So they're obviously going to make at least like 4
But I
movies. You
have
know,
a fun
like,
fact.
it's the way I see it.
George Lucas retired. He gave them basically his shares. He gave them scripts for the next 3 movies. This is what I heard from my friend Mike. He gave them literally everything they need to do, and they just didn't do anything. That's what George Lucas said in an
Oh,
interview
really?
a year ago.
Oh, really? Because I was about to say bear in mind because I thought for some reason I thought you were about to say it. I was already building my assumption. I hate to say it, but I thought you were going to be like, oh, they gave him scripts and like so you can say that it's his fault. No, I thought that you were going to say that though. Like some people say it's his fault.
Yeah.
I was about to say. In translation, he definitely gave him scripts that probably
Like
wasn't
that.
his script. You know what I'm saying? Now I wasn't shocked to hear that they threw it out.
I actually know
I'm not
the,
surprised at all.
I know the person that was behind it too, because my friend's so religious with Star Wars that it's ridiculous. That I remember it now. The girl's name's Kathleen Kennedy. She runs a production of Disney movies and shows, and she literally boshes everything.
Damn, that's cool.
It's
So-
beat.
But
Everybody's watched Home Alone, right?
Yeah, Home Alone
Have you guys
but
seen
it
what?
got milked.
Yeah, I'll
With
always
what?
I'll always like the original movie better.
Absolutely.
well,
I'm
that's
never
an end.
like the second one's pretty good. The second one's not bad, but the third one I'm just kind of lost in it.
What's the one with the bird lead?
Hmm?
Especially
Huh?
What's the one with the bird lead?
That's the second one. That's the one in
Oh,
New
that
York.
one.
Yeah, but the
But
third
didn't they
one I
have the
feel
other
like was
one?
just repetitive.
What was the third one? I never even fucking.
I can't remember, but I just remember it just
I don't know, Home
came to
Alone
my
3.
head.
Wasn't it fucking?
That's when he was back at his house, and they all left.
Bro,
It was home.
how the fuck
Right?
is she such a bad mom? She's always leaving her youngest son at home. Like,
All right, Dom. I'm not trying to be like this,
What
but
the
well, if
fuck?
she wasn't a bad mom, would there be a movie?
That's true. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're a fucking douchebag.
But have you guys seen what he looks like now? The kid?
He was on heroin for
what the
fucking
fuck
5
is
years.
No,
Macaulay
Macaulay
Culkin. Yeah.
He quit it, and now he's actually dating the girl that.
I know, he's banging one
Yeah,
of
he's
the
got a fucking hot bitch. I gotta give it to him.
Bro,
Got a hot girlfriend.
no, bro, he was on heroin for fucking mad years. Got clean.
I'm
he was
not
banging
even,
London.
Dom, I'm not even trying to be like this. I'm not gonna say that all celebrities are drug addicts, but all celebrities are low key drug addicts. So
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
Everyone,
Bro,
is
when people
just-
have money like that, bro, they're like, oh, I can get this, bro. They go crazy.
And in his
I'm not
case,
shitting
every
on celebrities,
Christmas, he gets just all those royalties from the movie. So I spend.
And they have money. If anything happens to them, they need surgery, they could just get
He
it.
has such a hard life. He's always getting left home alone.
Yeah, right. When they took him.
I wonder what it's like acting at that age. Like, I don't even know how children can properly act.
I would think, I would never want that for my kid.
Neither would I.
No, it's
Bro,
definitely a gift. But but you really think
Bro,
what it
honestly,
does?
young.
Exactly.
So honestly,
exactly.
even Josh Peck has a YouTube channel. He talked about his childhood acting career.
Yeah.
It takes a lot away from your life. You
That's
know,
what I'm
you
saying.
do-
Why I would want that for my
yeah,
child.
you don't get to be a child because you're
Yeah.
always on set. You're always filming something, especially if
When
you're
you're in school, everybody knows you.
No, they don't even. You're not even in school. You're homeschooled.
Yeah,
if you're
that too.
if you're big like Josh Peck was back when he was our age,
Uh-huh.
even younger, because I think he started Drake and Josh at 13 or something like
So
that.
you can't even have a childhood.
Hey, bro, you lose so much of your life just because. I mean, granted, it's for the best because you're gonna make a shit ton of money. You're having generational wealth now,
Yeah.
but you lose a lot of your life to do that. You know, that's
Yeah.
that's a
Jeanette
sacrifice.
McCurdy had to eat something like 200 calories a day
Yeah,
to keep the shape that they wanted her to be in.
and
the
that's
show.
and that's why
Like her
she's-
mother would force her to only eat that and nothing more.
and that's why
You
she's
know what's
not
sad,
gonna go
though?
back.
Some people will kill for that too.
Yeah.
They will love that lifestyle, and it's.
But they don't know what it is.
They really
Yeah,
just
they
don't
get
know.
tasted it for a month, honestly.
What we're
and
talking
done
about right now, everything that we just said is definitely just scraping the surface.
Right, yeah, there's so much that goes into it being a child actor.
Like, I bet so much is just going through their heads. Like,
Bro,
everything.
Like, we look at these people as our idols, our childhood icons, and the life behind the screen is probably so shit.
It's like people in our school that were, they can't even do a fucking play.
Well, I mean, Dom, I'm not trying to shit on what you said, but I mean, I feel like stuff like this kind of goes without saying. Just the general concept of
Yeah.
acting just
You're right.
destroys your mentality.
You're right, but
not
a lot
destroys your mentality, just alters you a
A
lot.
lot of people don't know about this though. Like this is some things that people
There
don't.
are people that are going to it.
You know, there are a lot of people don't know about
They
it.
don't think about it because they just see the money and
Exactly.
the cars and
They're
the
just
nice
like, oh,
house.
So like, all these people.
Oh no, I know. I just felt
balling.
like you were trying to like really buy the book it.
No. People are just very focused on positive things because that's what makes you feel comfortable.
Right.
So they just don't.
A lot of people don't like to venture to the dark side.
Yeah.
You know, and touch on
They
things.
just, some people
that
just don't
I'm
think
aware
to.
of this,
obviously.
but never mind.
But God bless all the people that enjoy the whole acting thing.
Yeah. You know,
And that
like
makes
Honestly,
sense.
acting looks fun.
there's people
First
that
you try the
there's
movie.
people that love being an actor, but
I bet Seth Rogen loves it.
because Seth Rogen is himself. He
He
doesn't have
wants
to
to
do
him.
anything.
I think he wants to make a movie with all of his characters, and I feel like Adam Sandler said something about it too.
He should.
What, like
Like
all of them
their-
together?
like Adam Sandler wanted to do Happy Gilmore, Grown Ups, like everybody act. I don't know how he wanted to do it. I don't know if he wanted him to be
Well-
each person or if he wanted other people to act as him. I don't know.
I don't
he
know how
said-
that'd be.
He said that he wanted to incorporate it somehow.
Bro, that'll be like Jack and Jill. That'll fucking suck.
Yeah.
What?
Adam Sandler said that he wants to somehow incorporate all of his characters into one movie.
The movie
That
called
wouldn't be
Sandler.
good.
I don't think it
Sandler,
would.
that it's not bad.
In a perfect world, then it would be amazing. But honestly, it just
Well, in a perfect world, wouldn't everything be amazing?
yes, Sean, it would. That's the point I'm trying to make here. It would be perfect.
Wow, nice observation there, Sean.
In a perfect world, my core would be filled.
You want to know what cry? I got a couple.
Oh wait, I don't want to crack open one on the camera.
Bro, but it sounds great. You know, that nice little. Oh man, I don't know. I think we touched on just about everything.
Yeah, we went
Right.
all through the eras of music. Not music.
Music.
Yeah, I guess we didn't really touch on our topic. I didn't really get what we were talking
Yeah,
about.
I feel like honestly, we started off talking movies and it kind of just developed into like comedy.
Yeah, no, it really went all a little bit like everywhere, but it stayed on a nice focus for movies.
Yeah, like it stayed in the relative of whatever. You know what I'm trying to say.
Movies.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Talk to you next
Good.
week.
We'll see you next week.